Alright, so I just replaced my Club Car President charge receptacle. I actually had to put a custom one in for a regular 120 volt, regular hookup, like extension cord, because for my lithium batteries. I had a different setup before, but I had to change this out. So I wanted to show people how I got to this. I mean, it's kind of obvious now that little kick panel comes out, but I was never really sure how to do it. So quickly, normally your mat's tucked underneath these side panels here, but there's a hole here and a hole here. They get T40 Torx bolts. Let's see if I can show you one here. All right, so T40 Torx bolts. So you got 2 on this side, and then of course 2 on the passenger side over there. And then once you take those out, you could grab these side skirt pieces and pull them out. You can see over here there's like this little clip tab, and there's one up here, like somewhere around here, and there's one here, and there's one in the back. But you just need to kind of pry it out a little bit, and that allows you to get to your rubber mat, pull that back. And as you pull that back, you can see here, see that little indentation? We have 3 of them along the bottom, and those are the tabs that go on this bottom kick panel. You can see the tabs here. And those are 3, they're also T40 Torx. So you have these 3, and then the 2 on each side. So you have 7 total T40 Torx bolts. And that normally sits in there. Obviously, this is your covering the port. And then up at the top of your body, when you lift your seat off, there's a T30 Torx bit that goes here. All right, so here's your forward reverse switch. And then on the other side, right here, where is it? There it is. See the hole there? So it's a T30 Torx bit. There's just the 2. So once you undo those 2, you could grab the body. It's the only thing that holds it down. You can actually lift up on it. Not a lot, because your body's kind of anchored in there, but you could grab hold of it and you can lift up on it, and it pries the body up enough to lift out of this channel. These little tabs here, the body normally sits right in it like that, and that's what kind of pinches it in there and holds it in place and keeps this nice and tidy. So once you pry up on the body, this with the screws out of the bottom, you can just literally just pull this out and flop it forward. But before you flop it forward, I probably should mention this. I'm not sure where I said it, but there's a little, like I don't know what they call it, like a beauty ring or something that sits around that charge port. I don't know what I did with mine, but I don't want to miss any steps here. This might be important for somebody. I'm not really sure where I put it. It's probably underneath my carpet, but there's a little ring that sits in here. See these 2 tabs? There's those little tabs. Well, they got little clips on the side, so you can kind of pry at a little bit. You gotta be careful not to break them off, but they're cheap. I think you can find them for like less than $10 to replace them. But it has some writing on it, Club Car Charger or something. But you pull that off, it'll pop out. Mine popped out actually when I pulled this out. It just kind of popped off, and I'll find it. It's probably laying on the ground or somewhere stupid. But anyway, so now you can see that once that kick panel's out, you can get to your charge receptacle, and your charge receptacle here has move this wire. 3 Phillips bolts. 1, 2. You can see on the bottom, so it's got 3 tabs that hold it in, right? I'll show you the factory one here. Might help a little bit. Man, I keep setting stuff down. The heck am I putting all this crap? Alright, so here's the factory receptacle. So you can see it's got like 2 little ear tabs on the top, a bit longer one on the bottom. So it actually sits on an angle in there like that. And this will be obvious when you get behind there. You have a positive and negative, and this some kind of remote wire that goes normally to your lead acid batteries. But I had that tied off, whatever, because I have a lithium setup. But I can't use this port anymore because I had to get a new charger. Sorry, but this is all kind of irrelevant. But anyway, so you change your port down there, 3 Phillips screws, so a total of 7 T40, 2 T30s on the top in order to do the body panel. And that's about it. Hope this helps somebody if you're looking to figure out how to get to that. I was really surprised that I couldn't find a video on YouTube on how to change this, but it's really not that hard. If you get digging around, you kind of figure it out. But anyway, hope this helps somebody.
Best of luck to y'all. Later.